Hello everyone, welcome back to an exciting new episode of Let's Play Silent Hill 3. This is episode 6, so we last left off the motel, and this episode I'm probably going to call it a lot of game references, and strolling down memory lane. If you look at the map, oh my god, Silent Hill 2 map, woohoo! And our destination is the Brookhaven Hospital, another place that we visited earlier. And our objective today is to try to find this guy named Leonard. Not Leonard Hofstadter from The Big Bang Theory. Yeah. Okay, so before I even think about going into the streets of Silent Hill, I'm going to equip myself with my unlimited submachine gun and, of course, this silencer, because I do want to imitate like James Bond and hunt very stealth. Okay, so here is pretty much the streets of Silent Hill. It's nothing pretty interesting and new. Foggy town, very dark, very creepy, very alone. Correction, not very alone after all. So, there's two main enemies here in the streets of SH. Pretty much are your double hounds, which are the dogs, and the pendulums, those irritating little insects. So you'll find that in this version compared to SH2, the way you go to the hospital is you just simply go on Nathan Avenue, which I'm on, and then you just turn left on Carroll Street like I just did now. In the previous game, SH2, you would have to go through the Heaven's Night to actually go to the hospital, because you would find that that street was blocked. So someone did the favor of paving that road. Yeah, I'm not sure if those guys still exist. Probably end up being as monsters, as most of the citizens of Silent Hill are. So in here we come to the famous place known as Heaven's Night. We've probably seen that in the earlier game. So in here we got our shotgun shells. This is another reference to SH2 if you have your file saved up. This is pretty much the pamphlet that was in Wood Creek apartment building 104. Just room before we saw the puking Eddie. Oh yeah, that fat man. Yeah, that was disgusting. And here, Lady Maria. And of course, it's kind of obvious that she was a stripper and she worked at Heaven's Night, because when we did the scenario Born from a Wish, we actually saw her there. So in here we get beef jerky, and do not forget the first aid kit. I always tend to forget that. So yeah, so we're done our little stroll down memory lane, and if you look closely, oh my god, a cookie! Can anyone want a cookie? I'll watch your guys' appetites. I'll crave for some Oreos and Chips Ahoy, Fudgios, maple, gingerbread, oatmeal. But I guess I don't have any cookies to share with you. So, we are heading now towards the hospital. Looks the same. Or so we say. Okay, so yeah, pretty much looks the same as it did last time. Okay, so the music is different, and it's quite scary. And don't forget, hello, nurse. Okay, let me put this one here. Yeah, so that music is sure creepy. And there's the map, and of course, inside very familiar territory. Actually, the nurses in Silent Hill 3 actually look pretty cool and very feminine-like, although their skirts are a little bit too short for my liking. Anyway, it's probably intended as a sexual reference, but anyway. Yeah, okay, fine. That song is over. Whew. Okay, so inside this room is the visiting room. This is the very first area we never actually explored to in the previous game. So in here, I'm not going to read it because I go so fast with the text. You could just pause the screen if you want to read it. Pretty much it's a letter from this guy named Stanley Coleman. Yeah, sort of like a stalker, and every time you'll see his note, there's a picture of a doll there, and that Heather doesn't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. Well, guess what? Touch, and yeah, nothing really happened. Yeah, that was kind of creepy, especially that he knew that was Heather. But is she really Heather? We don't know. Okay, so the cafeteria is locked, and most of the first floor in the Brookhaven Hospital have broken locks. It's in really desperate need of a locksmith, but of course, try to find one in Silent Hill is never an easy task. Okay, so this room is open. So going inside there, we find that it is the doctor's lounge that we have seen in the earlier game. Yeah, so there's nothing really of interest except if you go to the fridge that stores drugs, not food, and we get ourselves a health drink, which is neither a drug nor a food. Try to come around that and smoke it. It's not very easy. Okay, so checking up the map, yeah, pretty much the first floor explored. So I'm gonna go to the elevator. Oh yes, I can go in the elevator, nice. Okay, but I'm not going to go just there yet. I'm just going to exit this one so I know I could finally go into the other floors, so more on that later. Okay, so let me check the examination room. Okay, that's broken. Let me check the other side. And that's broken, of course. Okay, so all that's left is the stairway. Oh, which is locked. Okay, so that way we need a key. That's broken. And yes, this is the hallway where we fought the fresh lips. Okay, so there's nurses here. So I think there's about 2 of them in there. It's actually pretty cool with the creepiness of their breaths. So C1 is blocked. C2. Okay, I will warn you, never ever to go in this room, because this is what happens. A common death trap. Do I have anything here? Nothing. So pretty much a wasted room unless you do want to get your 10-star ranking. Of course, that involves killing a certain amount of enemies, so that room is just packed with enemies, so go in there at your own risk. So C4. Oh, C4. I hope there's no explosives in here. Okay, so we hear another diary from the Stanley Coleman. He talks about the organization has set him up there. Then he's talking about the wall and something that you can peel off. And my gift. Creepy. Okay, so if you saw towards the right of that room, you saw like a little wall that's has a bunch of junk stuck up there. Well, we can't really do anything yet with it, so we'll come back to that room after. Okay, so pretty much the first floor is all done. Now we're gonna go on to the second floor. Right, it's true, the basement... haven't done the basement yet, so let's go to the second floor and see what we have here. Okay, so here's the second floor. Looks the same as it did earlier. You can actually hear the heartbeat, which is actually pretty cool in the game. Okay, it's locked. Okay, so you need a key for that. A typewriter memo, is that supposed to mean? press. Move 2 right, move up 1, move 2 down, a door shall open. Well, I guess it must be that door over there, because it might be locked. Okay, so the nurse's rooms are broken. Let me check the women's lounge, or the women's locker room, as more appropriate. Fashion magazine, of course, nail polish remover, and some perfume. Nothing else in the locker. Okay. Yeah. And let me check the men's room. Okay, yeah. So pretty much the perfume has only one purpose, is to attract enemies towards you. So again, if you want a 10-star ranking, if you need to kill a certain amount of enemies, you could just use that. So the code for easy difficulty is 4639. Come on, John. For some reason I was always putting 6439, but it should be 4639. And the nail polish remover, we'll need it to go down to C4. So let's have a look at the second floor and see what we have here. Okay, so we see some nurses here, but we're gonna wait. Okay, so here we see this dude. Hey, dude. The start time is my key. Wow, what a weird tattoo. And it talks about the medical records of that dude over there. Pretty much he died in poor mental state from blood loss due to a severe carotid artery. And he probably stabbed himself with a kitchen knife. Yeah, more poor mental state. Yeah, that's gotta fit that for suicide. Okay, so here is the nurses. Now you have to be careful of this second nurse over there to the right. She is equipped with a revolver. Now, the revolver nurse is actually really dangerous. She could actually take off half your health if you're not careful. So it's very important to kill her very, very quickly. Okay, so in this hallway, M6 is broken, and note that we saw no door on the other side. M5 is another death trap with another 3 of those nurse enemies. Oh no, I'm stuck in here. Wow. It's so amazing how the nurse evolved from Silent Hill 1 to Silent Hill 3. Yeah, I kind of miss Lisa. She was a good nurse. Although she did get pretty weird at the end. Okay, so out of here, we're gonna see M4. Yeah, that's the room where that dude was. Oh, there's an attaché case. Okay. And the puzzle is, oh, the start time is my key. So on easy, you just directly input the code, but as soon as you get to the harder difficulties, you gotta know how to read an analog clock. So in this case, our code is 0157. It's gonna be very different. It's always random, so it's never ever the same. Just like the code in the hallway in the mall. So lock's broken. Let's check M2. M1 to M3 are locked. Okay. Lock, broken door, same thing. Okay, so there's some more nurses here. I'm just going to avoid them because they won't bother me. I don't think I have to go there in the second floor. I do hope I don't have to go there. Okay, so now we're gonna go take the trip down to C4 again, and then examine that wall there. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah, it's good that I had the flashlight, so that way it makes the game less creepier. But of course, there's always effects, like the heartbeat of the music here. Okay, so if you go to C4, we killed the enemy, so they're not going to come back until later on. Yeah, so here you can see you use your nail polish remover. Where is it? flashlight, perfume, silencer, instant camera, and yeah, the nail polish remover. Okay, and here we have a spoon, money, something that looks like Heracross from Pokemon, and we got the key to the stairway. So we can actually go to the stairway, not use the elevator. Yeah, because it would be really funky to use the elevator, because who knows, it might be stuck on one floor, and you won't be able to get out. Oh, shoot, the nurses are back. Okay, I'm gonna avoid them. I don't think they need to be bothered yet. Okay, so, let's go all the way up to the roof, as that's where we first saw Pyramid Head in the hospital area. Let's see if he's still there. Yeah, it would be really cool to see him if he's there. Okay, so the roof holds not one, but 2 soldiers. Yeah, it has boxing glove arms. So in here, there's another reference to Silent Hill 2. It talks about it doesn't look like it's about to break and fall. It's like a normal thing. Well, as you probably have seen in the other SH2 game, we actually had that fence fall off because Pyramid Head used his great knife on us and took almost entirely all our health. I had to use a lot of health to get that. Okay, so 3rd floor. Yeah, let's examine that for a sec. Okay, the storeroom. I remember the storeroom very well. Okay, here we have a save point if you want to save your game. And some stun gun batteries, health drinks, ×2. Great, another one of those things again. So what does this letter say? So if you know you feel intensely lonely, you had a single key to the store, things that won't stand any longer. Be patient so longer, I'll be patient too. The keys behind the shelves in the underground garage. Why there? Ask that idiot doctor. I don't know, what key is he talking about? There's not one right mind in Silent Hill. Amen to that. At least someone is perfectly sane. Though he's a little bit creepy, sending Heather a little doll of her. That's really kind of weird. Okay, so yeah, let's go down to the stairway and visit the basement. Ooh, the basement. All the creepiness of a basement comes to life and comes to eat you when you least expect it. Oh yeah, the basement. I'm very scared. Are you? Okay, so we hear something. Oh my god, another wheelchair. Oh, that's just too creepy. Follow the blood trail and you get your submachine gun. That's pretty much it. And if you saw me picking up the ammo, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That is the only ammo that you find in the game. Yeah, I am dead freaking serious. You should say that for the final boss. So, you got your instant camera from the Itachi case, and Heather takes a picture, even though that it is 2013 and she's using a Polaroid camera. I would have just used my iPhone. And you get a code, 1543. Well, of course, in this Silent Hill game, everything is all random. So, of course, the code is not going to be 1543 all the time. It's always going to be something different. Now, that code will actually give you access to the 3rd floor ward room. This is the S hallway with the 14 rooms, which we're going to go right now. Okay, so let's go to that room. Yeah, it's locked, of course. It's not 7335 as the last time. This time it's 1543. And the next game I play, it'll be something different. Okay. So let's start exploring. Okay. Broken. Great. Broken. Great. S2's... S1. We can go to S1. So S1 is a health drink times 2. And there's some type of magazine called Teaching Despair Hope House. Okay, we can read this here. Talks about this orphanage called 4S. It takes poor children without homes and raises them with hope. Heathen organization, okay. Talks about crying children. I went to complain one time, but they ran me right out. It's insane. It hasn't changed one bit. In fact, the reporter was refused to take a mission during my investigation. Was able to discover, unfortunately, the woman was willing to... I can't read that fast. Simply the order and the worshippers. Hope House, Joseph Schreiber. Well, this will be a prequel to Silent Hill 4, which involves Joseph Schreiber and the Hope House as primary targets. But I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let you see the end of it. Okay, so S6, S7. Now, if you check in one of the file records, this was the room of Stanley Coleman. And nothing much. Oh, great. I should not have gone in there. Okay, there's the one with the revolver. And there's one with the steel pipe. There's one more. Where the heck she came from? Man, they're ghosts. Okay. S9, S10, S11, S12, S13, and 14. Well, S12 is the room of this Leonard character. It must be Leonard Hawksaddard. Okay, so Heather decides to be an idiot and answer the phone.
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not...
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf.
Oh, so it's not Hawksaddard.
I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter.
Really? Ooh, the plot thickens.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her,
I can feel the hatred.
What?
Behind your words. The anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, but she killed my father.
She's a fool. But she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways. But I see it's too late.
It's way too late.
Heather, will you help
help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
A seal?
Yeah. Yeah, you know those little animals. They're so cute and fluffy and white. That's what he has. But you know, it's kind of really strange that Leonard doesn't even know the voice of his own daughter. Yeah, so come to think of it, weren't you just on the second floor? Did we see a door? What the hell is he talking about? So I guess there's only one way to find out, is to go to the second floor and see if this Leonard guy that's is obviously very psychic is going to be right. So now on the second floor we go. Oh dear. I totally forgot about that. There's nurses. Oh no. I'm actually gonna kill them. Where are they? Oh, I can. Oh, there's one there. Oh, there's Nurse Hatchet. And where's Nurse Garland? Let's avoid her because she's cute. Now, of course, this gets me thinking, can Leonard really be a magician and make a door appear out of nowhere? And we were just here, we didn't see any door. Can it be possibly true, can it? I guess it can. Well, mind freak. Okay, next episode we'll find out what's behind that M door.